Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Balboa Show, baby, and we have one hell of an exciting video, a video I've never really made before about the PlayStation 5. We got spec leaks, which are absolutely incredible, so you want to hear it? Here we go, 4K, 240 frames per second. That's the video, guys. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. Peace out. So this actually comes from the site Trusted Reviews, and it was released on December 27, 2018 by James Laird. I'll leave it in the description below so you can go ahead and read it at your own convenience. However, basically this article says that the PlayStation 5 is set to be released in 2019 or 2020. Now, a game analyst named Michael Patchter, he's 62 years old if you wanted that information, and here he is on the screen, and he spoke to Gaming Bolt recently, and he has this theory that Microsoft and Sony will release new consoles next year, but it won't be like the full fat heavy duty PlayStation 5 and Xbox 2 systems. No, in 2019 we will be getting brand new consoles from Sony and Xbox. However, he stated this: I think there will be a streaming device like a $100 Xbox console that doesn't run in 4K or 240 frames per second, and then I think there will be a more expensive $400 console that supports 4K 240 frames per second and virtual reality. I don't know if there will be models. I don't think you're going to get completely different devices, Patchter said. He then continued to say, whether Sony does it, I think they will probably have the 4K and 240 frames per second that will support PSVR. So he's not 100% sure about Sony doing it, but he has that kind of rough estimation where whenever he's done his analyzing of this situation. However, there were leaks about Xbox ANACONDA and LOCKHEART, and they said that one device would be the cheaper option to the Xbox 2, I guess, and it will all go under the Xbox SCARLETT family. So basically every Xbox will support like backwards compatibility on Xbox 360 games, Xbox One games, and whatever Xbox 2 games, which will be all the same category anyway. Kind of similar how, I guess, how you have the Xbox One games and then you put it into an Xbox One X and the quality just goes up. It's going to be something similar like that. So he says there's going to be like a $100 Xbox console. I don't know if it will be $100, maybe $150, $200, but this is basically set to be a diskless Xbox perhaps. And it won't be 4K, it won't be 240 frames per second, which we'll get into in a second. It'll be a diskless Xbox running at probably 1080p 60 frames per second standard. Now, I've watched videos saying that, of course, the Xbox 2 and PlayStation 5, they can't actually afford to be diskless Xboxes and consoles because we have in this world, across America, across the UK, there's so much areas with very bad internet, and personally I just came off 6 megabyte per second internet to 100 or 200 megabyte per second internet with Virgin Media in the UK, and that was just this year or end of last year. So a lot of people still have really bad internet connections that can't actually download games. Like, it would take hours, it probably even take a day or two to get like something like Red Dead Redemption 2, probably take about 2.5 days to download, maybe even 3 days depending how bad your internet connection. So this era was reportedly, you know, rumored a couple of years ago, like we weren't supposed to have PlayStation 5s coming out now, we weren't supposed to have Xbox 2s, and we definitely weren't supposed to have discs at this stage in time. But that time, you know, it's evolved. Right, we still got discs, we still got next console generation coming out, and we don't know how long this is going to go for until the world is properly like integrated with the best internet connection, and that's just UK, USA. If you look at big countries like India and Germany, like they've even got worse because they're like, they don't have the bandwidth internet you know, structures over there that even like UK, like we've got great internet structures, we've got great internet structures in America, but we just don't have them in India and stuff like that, kind of, and it's kind of sad, man. And now moving on to what Michael Patch just said, which is a big thing, is that the PlayStation 5 will have 4K and 240 frames per second. Now the human eye can detect up to 1,000 frames per second. However, usually the way life is, it's very slow and narrow, kind of like where you're not always like fast paced, looking around like a first person shooter, running around everywhere every second, sprinting. The way that consoles are and the games, like we're always sprinting in games, the higher the frame per second, the better. Now 240 frames per second. Now I've watched a video saying that the next generation of consoles will probably have a comfortable setting of 4K 60 frames per second, and there were some things going around like 4K 120 frames per second, but the guy that I was watching the video, I can't remember who it was, but I've seen like a couple of people saying like there's no way, means no, absolutely no way there will be over 4K 120 frames per second. Maybe at the end of this PS5 Xbox console generation we will get 120 frames per second. 240 frames per second, even having that out there, even having that as a suggestion, as an analyzed critique, whatever you may call it, like having that out there, the fact that we could possibly be getting the next PlayStation 5 to support 4K 240 frames per second is incredible. And you know, a lot of developers already got PlayStation 5 developer kits. They've got dev kits to actually make the next gen of gaming, you know, the next generation of games. They're already producing it, and they're already saying that the PlayStation 5 is a monster. And maybe it's just going to be incredible to have a PlayStation 5, you know, supporting this much power, and it's just going to be something that everyone will enjoy. It is said that this PlayStation 5 will actually be released along with the Xbox 2 in 2020. Now there were some reports saying that Microsoft want to get the Xbox 2 out before the PlayStation 5 because they never did as well, of course, in sales as the PlayStation 4, but that's a whole different topic. But 2020 is a release date, most likely, for the PlayStation 5, like the proper one, the full fledged PlayStation 5 and Xbox 2. However, maybe 2019 we'll be getting a cheaper budget Xbox and PlayStation that doesn't support VR, that absolutely sucks, is probably most likely not going to be 4K. Yeah guys, here's an exclusive announcement. In 2020 I will be doing a PlayStation 5 unboxing video. Obviously this is an exclusive, don't tell anyone. I don't want it to be all over, you know, trusted reviews tomorrow, and you just gotta keep the secret. Guys, thank you so much for watching. Peace out. God bless every single one of you. I hope you did enjoy this video. So a video I've never made before, like I've never made this type of news video before. I just saw it and said, you know what, I'm making a video, man. I'm making a video right now. So yeah guys, be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. Hope you did enjoy. Tell me what you think, man. I want to hear what you think about the PlayStation 5, Xbox 2. I'm excited. I hope you guys are excited too. I hope you guys do enjoy. I hope you enjoy your PlayStation 4s and Xboxes now. And yeah, I'll see you in 2020. But I will be making a video every single day. So peace out. God bless. Subscribe. I love every single one of you.